Yo, so listen, we got some stuff going on this time. There's a lot of stuff I did off screen.
Wait, what?
It was all extremely boring.
Oh,
so first of all, I did the W item stuff a lot for items that I really wanted, like Mega Elixirs and Phoenix Down. Yep.
You didn't do the crazy source one?
I'm doing. I haven't done that yet because we haven't gotten to the Sunken Jalinko. We will be there today.
Okay.
So first of all, I want to show you the chocobos, and I want to talk a little bit about it.
Blue, my favorite.
So,
dude, that blue is such a pretty shade.
I know. So we're gonna pretend we're feeding them. Yep, gizzard green. Sure.
That
so
black was garbage.
that's just the normal one. We have the green. She's a female. She's F green. We have male blue. Ma-blue.
Top tier.
We have black. We got the S class. And then we have... Wait, what? Oh, right. We have the great one I had to keep. I forgot about that. And we have gold.
Whoa!
Female gold.
That just looks like really yellow.
Yeah, looks like very. It was never very gold. So the first thing I want to do is I want to show you guys chocobo racing, so you can understand my pain. I also want to talk about random number generation, aka RNG, real quick. So when you are trying to make these chocobos, I went over it last time. You need 2 specific chocobos to get a green. You need those 2 specific chocobos again to get a blue of opposite genders, and then you put those together, you get a black. Then you take the black and you put it together with another one and you get a gold. So it's very simple. Now, unfortunately, random generation hates me in this game. In that, one nice thing you can do is you can literally just restart over and over again until you get the thing that you want. So, like, you save right before you breed them, and you might get something different. Here's the thing about this game. The RNG can get stuck in that, like, if you, like, it should technically, every time you restart the PlayStation, or the game, or whatever the case, it should completely reset, what you would get via breeding. But sometimes the RNG can get stuck. And that's what I realized happened to me yesterday, when after 15 times I kept getting green females. And I was like, boy, it's weird that I have a 25% chance of getting each denomination, and I get the same one 15 times. I was like, man, that's some math right there.
That's like 0.0001%.
Yeah, so then I realized that, like, the RNG can get stuck. So the only thing you can really do to do that is fight fights. And it's not just one fight, it's like a certain number of fights because it's random and no one really knows. There were some guides that say just walk out, and there were some guides that say you have to fight a bunch of fights. So I fought a bunch of fights, and that was just great. So we're gonna do chocobo racing real quick. Here's another thing about the random generation that's truly terrible. So here's the chocobo racing thing. So you get to see all the different chocobos. Now the only one that's ever a threat to you is Theo. Joe is the rider, and Tio or Theo is the thing. Chocobo. He's better than you in every way.
Theo?
And
Why even Theo is even an option?
Here's something very interesting. So the stamina is always 20% more than whatever you have, and the top speed is always 10% more. So if my top speed was like 100, his top speed would be like 110. So that's something interesting I learned. So if you see that 1, 2, 1, 3, 1, 4, 1, 5, essentially you're going to come in first, hopefully, and then whoever comes in second determines 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, which one it is. So say Theo's going to come in second, I'm going to get 1, 2, and whatever's behind that is the gift I get. Now, here's where the annoyance comes in. There are some really, really tough to find items that you can only get via chocobo races that you absolutely have to get from chocobo races. So the chances of some of these things showing up, the enemy away is a big one, and so is sneak attack.
Hey Spence, do you know if you hold down L2 and R2 you gain stamina?
Really? Hey, look at that. It's going down less fast. Well, now I'm easily going to win. I mean, I haven't lost to Joe yet, but it would be during this, so if you're smart and just get him behind you, you never lose. But here's the thing. So say I'm looking for counter, right? I really want counter. Well, guess what? I'm SOL because I got a dumb hero drink instead. And I'm not going to do any more. I'm not going to do any more on screen. I just wanted to show you guys how it is. So imagine...
One more.
One more? All right.
I want GP.
I'll do one more just for fun. So, you'll see that this is a different set. Oh, and Sid sometimes, if you have Sid or Tifa, sometimes, I think 50% of the time they'll be like, hey, I wanna hop on, so you can say whatever, you can do it. It's kind of cool to get a little bit different stuff going on. So again, I have counter. There are like literally like 10 different good items it could be. Also, so it's very tough. Yesterday I raced for like 3 hours and I only saw enemy away twice, which is one of the materia I need to get. So Trevor put it well earlier when we were talking that this is the worst part of the game. It's fun for a second, but then when you realize it's all on this randomness, it's just awful. Also, it's funny to see how much farther behind everyone is besides you and Joe.
So, like when you win, why don't they just give you the choice? I mean, that could have made
it would make it a million times better, but that's not how they did it.
So dumb.
So, like, again, if I really want counter, it's like, please, 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 please. And I didn't get it. So
most
say
of the time,
I wanted
a good item is almost never behind the cards.
Yeah, and it's very tough. Now, here's something very interesting I want to go over just really quick. When you win 10 races in a row, the girl Esther gives you this prize package, which has most of the prizes, besides sneak attack and enemy away, of course. So one of the things you get that's a really interesting item is this this armor right here called Precious Watch. Now, it has 8 slots at a normal growth, but if you look at the defense, it has no defense. So why would you ever wear this, right? And in fact, I'm going to do it one more time because I just want to show you. So, you put this on and you're like, why would I ever wear this? Here's something really interesting. When you have the Precious Watch on, I've noticed that the chance of getting, like, good items to show up are, like, way higher. Now, I'm going to say notice it because he's not wearing the Precious Watch. There's a really good chance that what you're going to see right now is actually a pretty good item. Okay, there's another Precious Watch, so...
Wow.
This one I'm going to easily win because Joe's not here. I literally don't... Like, I could... When Joe wasn't in the match, I would literally just walk over and get food or do something else because, like, all the other chocobos are dumb. Like, that one's using all its stamina right away, and, I mean, it's not even going to be close. One of the really dumb things about the early parts of chocobo racing, especially Class C, where every chocobo is terrible, you can't press start to finish the race until the second chocobo ends.
Gosh.
Like, rank C, you finish in, like, 30 seconds, right? So when you have Joe, you can go through the races real quick. It's like 30 seconds. But when it's rank C, you literally finish in 30 seconds, and then you have to wait, like, a minute for the other chocobo to finish. So this one, S-Class is not so bad. Like, they're behind you, but they're nothing terrible. It's an extra, like, 5 seconds. But rank C is, like, truly terrible. So, like I said, the Precious Watch thing is interesting in that it seems like when you have it on, the better items appear more often. There's no actual thing you can do to tell that, but, like, why else would they give it to you, and why else would you ever wear it, right? I mean, the zero defense thing is, like, truly terrible.
I mean, that's probably what tipped somebody off that it does something.
Yeah. So, I'm ready to, go...
Your first slot is in. Just so you know.
I don't even... See, the thing is, now that I have all those Mega Elixirs, I don't need a lot of stuff. Well, let's give him another HP plus.
Oh, that's terrible.
So, I'm gonna go over to the Wonder Square, and I have enough GP to get the 2 items, the 2 materia that you can't get anywhere else, of course. Speaking of materia you can't get anywhere else.
Is that Rama an added effect?
Yeah. So I realized when I was going through a list of a materia and where I need to get it and everything, I realized there were 2 materia that I never got and I can't get.
Seriously?
That's a Ramu, which is the thunder. Yay! And you can only get one of those.
Some interesting spacing choice they made.
Yeah, that was kind of weird. So, I have no reason to put on the Gil Plus besides just to master it.
The EXP Plus is like way more helpful.
I'm gonna give it to Sid and just not deal with the Luck Plus. Because the XP Plus is awesome, and Sid's a couple levels behind, so that's a really cool thing. Gil Plus at this
does
point...
it only affect the one character?
I think it only affects the one character, but we'll see. I've actually never had it before. So anyway, there were 2 that I realized that I can't get at all. Ramu, which I missed during the original Chocobo race, and Added Effect, which I missed during the Cave of the G with Red 13. So, like, I literally can't get him. There's nothing I can do. The only thing I can... I wanted to master every materia. Yeah. So the only thing I can really do is, when I beat Emerald Weapon, I get one of each Master Materia, and I've never had a Master Materia before, so I'm hoping with that I can somehow, like, clone an added effect or something? I don't know. I mean, the answer's probably no. But, so I wanted to show you guys that real quick. The next thing that we're going to do is we are going to use our chocobo, our gold chocobo, and go get 4 unique materia that you need specific good chocobos for. So these chocobos aren't just for, like, you know, obviously you want to have a good chocobo for racing, but they're also for getting these 4 unique and very good materia. Here's something else that's interesting. Joe's chocobo is...
Too many interesting things.
Sorry.
Yep.
I played this game for
I'm
like...
so interested.
I played this game for like 4 hours yesterday, so like... I need to... I know that's a lot for me. So
I
I
had
need
a
to...
question like 10 minutes ago, and now I just forgot.
Oh, you didn't get as much as you wanted? Is that what you're trying to say?
What?
Because you only played for that long. So that's clearly you're complaining that it wasn't very much.
Oh yeah, I want to do
Right?
more.
Oh, okay.
So, Joe, when you race...
That's laughably low.
Joe's chocobo is black. So because of that, when you are racing there, if you saw that there were parts of the thing where you go through like literal water, and you also go through the space part, if you don't have a special chocobo, you're actually slowed down there. So if you when you face Joe, you literally cannot beat him without a green, blue, black, or gold chocobo. It is impossible because you're slowed down and he won't be. So that's pretty cool. Now, the gold chocobo can go literally anywhere. Deep water.
What?
Here you'll see the deep water stuff later.
Yeah, I guess they
So-
never explain how that's possible.
Yeah, they don't really do it. They don't really explain it. So green chocobos are mountain. So aka this one right here, if I wanted to, I could get this material with just a green chocobo because he can do any mountain stuff, right? Normally a chocobo couldn't be on this type of terrain right here.
You don't need gold for this.
For this one,
For
right.
this one.
So, the... what? I
What
thought...
are you doing?
Oh, it's over. Okay.
What are you doing?
Sorry. Sorry.
This guy doesn't know what he's doing.
Oh, here it is. So,
There it is.
so this one, you... Okay, I could have parked there. So you only need the green for this one. There's another one you'll see that you only need the blue for, which is crossing over shallow water. Like the very light water. There's another one where you need both mountain and river. And then the last one you absolutely need the gold for. So that's kind of cute. Over the course of many years, Mako energy crystallizes into materia. So, Quadramagic. Let's talk about this real quick. Quadramagic is lay good. And I guess I'm going to pair it with Ultima?
Bahamut 0.
When you fight Emerald, Quadramagic plus Gravity is really good because Demi does 9999.
Oh, that's right. I will do that. So, yeah, I'm going to do this. So Quadramatic means that when I use Ultima, it's going to use 4 times, which is just awesome. Sneak Attack, one of the things I earned from Chocobo Racing, is super cool. When it's on level 1, about 20% of the time, whatever linked materia you're going to use to start the battle. So when I was grinding earlier, I had it set to Ultima, where literally 1/5 of the time, the battle would be over, because they would start out and it would use Ultima, and the battle's over. So I have it set up to Comet, which is pretty...
Why not put it with
Like a summon.
so that we sit here for an hour.
One nights.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, sounds good. Sounds fun.
Bahamut 0! Quadramagic!
So this is a pretty funny setup. So counters with paired magic summon when attacked. So every time I'm attacked now, Cloud's gonna use full cure. So that's gonna be pretty funny.
Right.
Now, do these like automatic effects, do they cost MP?
They do not cost.
What? Wait.
The doing the full cure might cost MP.
Oh.
We'll find out in a second.
But the preemptive didn't cost for Ultima?
Like
The
when
sneak
you're
attack
saying
did. The
sneak-
sneak attack
Oh, yeah,
did.
yeah, the sneak
Because
attack.
there was a particular time where I didn't have enough MP, and it when it starts out, it gives you a funny dialogue that says, I was using Barrett. It was Barrett was caught off guard or something like that. It was
You were
something
like,
like
"What?
that.
What was
And
that?"
then they use Ultima, and
Got
it's
it.
pretty funny. So, Quadramagic clearly is like a game changer. Now, if I had one major problem with FF7 besides the chocobo racing stuff, where it's a little too random for me, it's that the materia you get late game is boss. Quadra magic and mime and all this stuff, and in fact, a lot of it we'll get it this time around. But here's the thing, a lot of it is optional, and also a lot of it is like so late in the game that
Well,
like
so it's literally just put in there so that the weapons are even possible.
pretty much. But here's the interesting thing: Emerald and Ruby weapon aren't in the original Japanese version, so they are like literally getting like nothing.
Weird.
You know what I mean? So like,
But the items are?
you absolutely what's that?
These crazy items are, but the
Yes.
weapons are not?
Yes.
Wow.
So this is the one you need the.
Blue.
This is the one you need the blue for, because then you would be able to walk on this, I think, so. So this is the one you need the blue for. Like I said, the materia combinations you get at the end of the game are so cool. This is the only one that's not really good. It's a really weird one.
Unless you have 9,000 MP.
This one exchange AP and MP levels, so like you would
Oh,
if you
wow.
had 9999 HP, you'd have 9999 MP and 999 HP. So I guess you could find ways to use it. I don't think.
I mean, if you have it with a character that has like final attack Phoenix or something like that,
Oh,
it's
yeah.
really good for like people that literally can't die.
Yep. I guess I can see Trevor's point on that one. I mean, having 9999 MP is pretty neat.
And
At the very
especially
least.
with only 900 MP, you can only summon like stuff like Phoenix and Knights of the Round like 3 times
Yeah.
before you have to heal.
So that's definitely the least cool of the 4.
I can't wait to see number 3.
Yeah, number 3 is pretty boss. So like I said, the materia combinations you get at the end of the game, my god, how cool, huh? But like, if you didn't know this crazy chocobo breeding stuff, you know what I mean? You would like, you would never get it. This one I always have a little bit of trouble finding.
I mean, like, it's a popular enough game that they, like, have had a lot of interviews and stuff. Like, has anybody ever asked them, like, yo, why the heck did you, like, what was the reasoning behind making this chocobo breeding so, like, did you really want it to be that complicated?
I bet the answer would be no.
Or like, were they just kind of like, was it like
there it
a
is.
last minute throwing it in and they're just like, yeah, whatever.
I don't
And
know.
then it didn't end
but
up
it's-
working and they were
But like, you would never ever. So like the Chocobo Sage, that I don't know if you heard, Parker. There's a guy that's like kind of in a remote place on the northern continent. He'll give you like tips once in a while, but it's like very like he's supposed to be like a kind of a silly old man. So once in a while he'll be like, "Oh, I remember these green chocobos," and you're like, "Go on." So mime. Oh, I don't even need to pair it with anything. So let's. Yes. No.
Mime steal as well.
No, what I'm gonna do is I'm going to
Yeah,
put
give it the same.
I'm gonna put Mime on Sid, and after Yuffie does enemy skill like Magic Breath or whatever, then I'll just use it. Great.
Do mimed abilities take
But like,
MP?
okay, here's another thing.
No,
I don't think they do.
no, they don't.
They don't. Here's another crazy thing.
And
You need
there's
these
the broken
very...
thing.
So, there's all these different nuts you use for breeding the chocobos, right? But 2 out of, like, the 12
These
are
nuts?
actually and the 2 that you have to get, you can't buy anywhere. In fact, the one, I'll even show you, because I have to stop there to get Knights of the Round.
Did you just ask one?
The
Or was
one,
that you already did?
the one you get from fighting those really hard things around here. They're like these crazy, like dinosaur-looking things. And the other, you have to go to this little tiny island over here and fight these weak things called goblins. It's called Goblin Island, and you have to steal these nuts from them. And that's the only way you can get the gold chocobos.
that's-
So it's like so random.
Yeah, like so specific that like without a guide you would never know.
Oh, I can actually go up there. Oh, also the one for the gold chocobo is
Literally in the top right corner.
literally in the top right corner. So like it's like you would never go up here. It's somewhere up here. We'll see it eventually, but like you don't even see it on the map. It's so small. Where are we going, bud?
I'm pretty.
There we go.
What?
I know, it's
That
not
thing's
even...
big looking too. You'd think
It's-
it would show up.
They clearly don't put it on purpose. So this one, you have to have the gold because
To walk all
the
over
the
that,
deep water thing. And if they wouldn't have put all this, like, you can't land the high wind where there's, like, deep grass or whatever.
You also can't land it on just rock.
Yeah, you can't. You have to land it on grass. So this is the epic. Whoa.
My favorite.
I gotta put it on,
Yeah, of course.
and I guess I'll put it on.
Added cut.
Put it on added cut. Now, does that even? I don't think that works.
And
Oh, no.
steel as
Oh
well.
my god!
Oh no.
Oh my god!
Do not!
If that takes MP, it's totally not worth it.
Oh my god! I'm not gonna do it. That's silly. But for some reason, I love it.
Knights of Round.
Dude, watch this. Look, pay attention to his to Cloud's HP, right?
Yeah, I mean, it goes down so much.
It goes down 500, but his MP goes up because you get 8% magic, but minus 10% max HP. Good lord. Oh my god, so that one's crazy. All right,
Yikes.
so we're done with this.
What do you fight on this island? Are there encounters?
You know what? Let's see. I'm actually curious. This is called
20
Round
worlds.
Island.
Really? Just round?
Let's see what we find.
Could they have gone like the Final Fantasy VIII route and called this like the Island of Heaven and Hell?
Yeah, that would be kind of nice. Maybe there's like literally nothing programmed here.
I'm gonna look it up.
We'll find out. Oh, there we go.
There we go.
Instead, Round Island. God, what a name.
Oh, they just put the goblins. So here are those goblins you have to attack to the Zeo Nut, and they're so weak it's not even worth fighting. That's interesting. I guess they were just like, well, whatever. Interestingly, that Goblin Punch is an enemy skill.
Mystery Ninja is also another thing that's here.
Mystery Ninja.
Oh, that's Yuffie.
Oh!
Oh wow.
Wait, what? That's
Yeah.
when you found her?
No,
'cause
but I
they-
guess you could if you literally got this far without getting.
finding you?
Yeah.
It's literally any forest.
It is
Oh,
any
I
forest.
see.
Yeah.
I got you.
Yeah,
It's
so that
just
makes
like,
sense.
that's where she could show up. I
How
guess.
silly. Could you imagine?
funny, though.
Oh yeah, I need to pick up Yuffie now in my speed run. Like not having Yuffie till this point made sense. So that's Chocobo. That's what you get for all that hard work. It's pretty great. Also, I've pretty
That's
much
some pretty good stuff.
I've pretty much proven that you can't get a lot of the good Chocobo racing stuff without having a black or a gold Chocobo, just because you will literally never beat Joe, and it would be super frustrating because he's in at least 50 to 60% of the races. So we're gonna do something real quick. Well, not really quick. We're gonna fight that dude. Now, I assume because Ultimate Weapon is the weakest of the
Oh,
weapons,
he's so easy.
that I'll be fine. But let's just say just to make sure. During Disc 2, Ultimate Weapon is always just like flying around. But
Especially
during
with
Disc,
your 99 mega elixirs.
during Disc 3, he's just sitting here.
Might not survive.
Like, literally the most scary thing is when you cast Ultima, which probably does like 2,000 to 3,000.
So what was the cool combinations I had again?
Nothing.
Let's do
Wow,
Magic
Magi.
Breath. Can't reach.
Oh, did you start getting your level? Did you already have your level 3 limits?
I started to get those, yes. So that's another like really I forget if I went over the limit breaks before, but essentially to get to the next level of limit breaks, you need to kill. Oh my god, are you serious?
Yeah, he's
Wow,
done.
he's super easy.
It's not. You have to face him like a million times.
Yeah. So he's gonna run away, and we're gonna have to follow him, and eventually he'll stop somewhere. When I was watching
He
the
refused one attack.
when I was watching the 100% speed run, wait, yeah, that seriously is.
Look, I better save.
There's a very specific point that you have to.
Like they were running into him in the speed run, and it was kind of like funny to see. It was very purposeful how they were doing that. So I'm
It's
just
probably
gonna,
some sort of manipulation.
I'm just gonna follow him because I don't know. Now eventually, you know that it's the final part of the fight when he ends up at Cosmo Canyon, just because something happens.
What?
You'll find out.
Wait, what?
Did
somebody curse when you bumped into him?
Yeah, that was Sid.
"Blah."
Sid was like, it's like, well, I mean, the High One's his baby, so I guess he's just like,
Stop it!
all Alrighty.
Well, this guy
You're
give it up.
just going. Dude, that flying is
It's
real
bad.
But whoa! Damn you!
Curse you, Cloud! You know, it'd be cool if Ultimate Weapon, stopped. But, like, bent down and picked up the Midgar Zolom and started, like, eating it or something.
Like, no!
Really makes me think.
Hey, what food?
Hey, baby. You are like, okay, what the hell? Alright.
Maybe just leave him alone.
I mean, I do have other stuff to do.
Maybe save and then restart.
I do have other stuff to do. I mean, we can find him eventually. Let's just do that.
Whoop! Did you stop?
He's in the middle of the freaking ocean. No, he stops over places. I don't know where exactly, but he stops over like
3 or 4
towns.
specific places.
Yeah.
Whatever.
And
If we
ocean is not.
let's
a place.
let's go do some stuff, and if we have to go find him or to look it up, or we'll do that. So we're gonna go over to Cosmo Canyon and get some feels because
isn't that where Ultimate Weapon is?
what? That's at the end. That's his last like resting place.
Golly.
So, we're gonna start getting some, like, ultimate, weapons and limit breaks and stuff. So, I didn't ask for these feels to start off. Let's bring Red along, and let's visit our good pal Bugenhagen. He's probably doing alright. He's probably having a good time. Right? Right, Ben?
No, he's.
No.
He doesn't seem well.
Oh no.
Screw Cosmo Canyon for frickin' being one of the places I didn't get my goddamn materia.
Sorry.
Cosmo Canyon itself is a great town. I mean, very unique
Wait,
music.
whose fault is it that you didn't?
I blame the media
Okay, fair enough.
and not myself. Because I'm infallible.